Hey guys, Vox here. Sorry it took so long, but here is my video on the Steven Universe 2016 San Diego Comic-Con panel. Now, this year they did something different. It had kind of a concert / live musical called Steven Universe. They performed songs like Stronger Than You, Both of You, It's Over, Isn't It, Tower of Mistakes, We Are the Crystal Gems, and more. And the other half of the panel, which I'm covering, is Q&A. I just wanted to talk about the Q&A. Most of the questions, I'm going to skip a few, but I'll link the panel in the description for those who want to watch the full thing. A lot of questions came out. We found out some new things. They couldn't really answer any spoiler questions, so whenever they did get a spoiler question, Ian JQ just read something off the card that Cartoonary gave him. But the way he did it was pretty roasting. Like, at one point, this little kid asked, and he's literally the most disappointed kid in the world, when Even just gave him a fake-out answer.
Also, if you're going to ask a question that's just a straight spoiler, I'm just going to read off one of the talking points Cartoon Network gave me. So, don't expect an answer on that one.
I was wondering if we could see any more of Homeworld.
Very good question.
That's a great question. And the answer is Steven's Summer Adventure. New episodes every weeknight. 12 and 7 p.m. Thanks so much for your question.
Without further ado, let's dive in. The first question was, who was Love Like You addressing? And the answer was, Love Like You pertains to everyone in the show. It can relate to any parallel between characters. The song was really supposed to be about like 30 seconds, but as they kept writing it, it started changing. It started as the gems reacting to the humans adoring them, but it evolved into a song about anyone trying to understand why anyone loves them, adores them, and learning how to love them back. How you can worship and idolize someone, and that you need to respect yourself to be able to truly respect and love other people. Another question was, why did Pearl want to check up on Homeworld in Space Race? Rebecca Sugar wanted to really answer this question, but it was too complex of an answer, so Ian just jumped in and answered for them.
I'm trying to think of a non. I want to give you an answer. Maybe.
Steven Universe Summer Adventures. New episodes every weeknight. Thank you.
They were asked the process of creating a song. Rebecca stated when writing an episode, they want to integrate the plot and how a character feels into the song. The song has to begin with them feeling one way and ending with them feeling another. Rebecca then creates a demo of the song, and then Avi and Surashu work with the team to make a finalized version. Surashu stated that without the demos, he couldn't even make the song, and that Rebecca helps him out a lot by doing that.
Surashu, what is it like when you guys get one of those demos and like try to work it up into like a full song?
It really depends on the song. Like, a lot of it depends on who's singing it, which character's singing it, because every character has its own instrument. So, like, Pearl would be piano, so, you know, I think that's basically all the piano on the show, so that's why it's good. And then, so, there's some more beat, so I'll do the song a lot of times. So that's kind of how we divide it.
Yeah.
Rebecca's favorite version of the Steven Nuke to work on so far was Mr. Greg. She was really excited for it and had to start working on it for months and months on the side. She always wanted to do a musical episode, so this episode was a dream come true. And it took a lot of hard work and effort, especially since you don't get extra time on episodes, but it was worth it in the end. And obviously for everybody who's seen the episode, it shows. Somebody asked how Rebecca felt about the leaks, and she stated that they're just so big and she can't control it. It's still very new to her. She went from making webcomics to running a show, and you know, with the webcomics, nobody really cared. No one was trying to leak spoilers. And here, everybody cares, and everyone's trying to leak spoilers. And that the leaks are just really big, and she wants it to be a surprise, and she jokingly said, stay off the internet right now. And by that, she meant avoid spoilers. Now, if you want to avoid spoilers, YouTube's probably not the place, because we do have a lot of channels on here that give away spoilers. Me included. The Steven Universe subreddit is really good at marking the spoilers, but sites like 4chan, where the leaks and spoilers really stem from a lot of the time, you have to avoid that like the plague if you want to remain spoiler-free. When pitching the show, Rebecca always had the character Steven in mind. It's based off her younger brother, who was actually in the audience. Everyone took a moment to give him a big applause.
Steven!
She knew if she was going to be working on something for a long time, she wanted to keep it personal. Then she decided on wanting it to be a sci-fi fantasy show, and once the crew came together, it just kept evolving to its own thing. She had a lot of things planned out ahead of time, but those ideas became concrete once the crew came together and once they were working on these episodes. And as we all know, it's definitely paying off so far. The show has no real bad episode in my eyes. Every episode is great. Every episode has enjoyment in it. Rebecca was also asked, were her and the crew ever surprised by the stories they were able to tell? And she responded, to an extent she's always surprised by the stories she's able to make, and she's always ready to fight for the stories she may get flack on. And that there's always pushbacks on an episode, there's always something coming up, but she fights through it, and she keeps fighting through it to be able to tell the story. And it fits because the show is essentially about fighting for what you love, putting how you feel, your thoughts, your emotions on the front line. Now, a really funny question was, can the gems rap? Ian responded with, you might want to watch the show, since in the first episode, Steven was rapping about Cookie Cat, while Rebecca kind of humored them.
I mean, Steven rapped about ice cream sandwich in the first episode. I mean, you might want to watch the show.
And I know a lot of people wanted Peridot to rap all the way back in Jailbreak, so it was just a really fun question altogether. And it just shows how lighthearted the Crewniverse can be. Someone also asked, why don't Steven and Onion go to school? Rebecca stated that Steven is homeschooled by the Gems because he has to learn a lot of Gem stuff, a lot about the Gem culture. But Ian said that Greg actually might be really getting him online courses, that it wasn't just a song lyric in Mr. Greg. Someone asked, is the crew happy with the 11-minute segment format that they get? Rebecca's really happy with the format. There are times she wants things to breathe in an episode, and that there's actually a half-hour special coming up next week. Spoiler alert, it is Bismuth. And it's the first true half-hour special. It was the first episode written by a full 22 minutes. So even though we had half-hour specials before, like The Return in Jailbreak or Super Watermelon Island and Gem Drill, those are written as two separate episodes. Those episodes have different staff on them. This was the first episode written as a full, complete episode with the same staff and crew throughout it. They want to focus on just one thing for a character in a specific episode, not have an A plot, B plot type deal. Just one plot, just one focus for these characters to feel about and focus on. Someone asked if the Gem can summon other weapons. Rebecca said that there's differences between the weapons a Gem can manifest and can wield. Similar to the Gem placement, a weapon is part of who they are. Like Pearl's spear compared to Pearl's swords. The spear is a part of her, but she was able to learn and wield physical swords. We may find out where those material weapons come from and who made them. I'm leaning them towards Bismuth, as I too believe that Bismuth was a blacksmith. Someone asked what Steven's actual birthday was, and Rebecca stated that Steven's birthday is the same as Rebecca Sugar's brother Steven's birthday, August 15th, and that Steven is certainly a Leo. While his birthday, the episode aired in January, which is obviously a ways off from August, she definitely feels like Steven's a Leo, and that his birthday is August 15th. So maybe that can fit in chronologically with the show, I'm not really sure. And the next question, which is really powerful, I'm just going to roll the clip. Someone asked Rebecca Sugar why she wanted to pursue and talk about these LGBT themes in the show.
In large part, it's based on my experience as a bisexual woman. I think that there are a lot of ways that how do I put this? These themes have so much to do with who you are. There's an idea that you should see that these are themes that should not be shared with kids, but everyone shares stories about love and attraction with kids. So many stories for kids are about love, and it really makes a difference to hear stories about how someone like you can be loved. And if you don't hear those stories, it will change who you are. It's very important to me that we speak to kids about consent, that we speak to kids about identity, that we speak to kids about, there's so much I have to say about this. I want to feel like I exist, and I want everyone else who wants to feel that way to feel that way too.
Another question a little girl asked, which is finally the first spoiler question they finally cracked and answered, was, will there be any new gems in the show? And they said yes. And it was really cute. And they ended the panel by playing a new song that's not in the show yet, called Here Comes a Thought. And it's a really nice song, and I want you guys to just listen to it.
Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Here comes a thought that might alarm you. What someone said and how it harmed you. Something you did that failed to be charming. Things that I said are suddenly swarming, and oh, I'm losing sight, I'm losing touch. All these little things seem to matter so much that they confuse you, that I might lose you. Take a moment and remind yourself to take a moment and find yourself. Take a moment and ask yourself if this is how we fall apart. But it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I've got nothing, got nothing, got nothing, got nothing to fear. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. And it was just a thought, just a thought, just a thought, just a thought, just a thought. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We can watch, we can watch, we can watch, we can watch them go by. From here, from here, from here. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust.
And that about wraps up what happened at the Steven Universe panel. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts. What questions would you have asked Rebecca Sugar? Let me know. Don't forget, Monster Reunion airs tonight, and oh my god, it is a marvelous episode. That's all I'll say. Awestruck Vox, signing out.